How to start a business in 2022. Before we go into that, I want you to go to Google and search for the statistics, the business startups, and look at the business startups that are starting up on a daily basis, and look at the statistics of the business that are surviving for 5 years. Look at the statistics. The businesses on a daily basis, thousands of businesses start all over the world, and 96% of businesses fail in less than 5 years. 96%. I'm sharing this with you because I want you to be mentally prepared. Whatever happens, whether you fall into 96% category or 4% category, I want you to be mentally prepared that there are 96% of people who just give up before they get their first sale or before they get into the 10K mark. But why is it happening? I see the common post people are saying to me while I talk to a few of the entrepreneurs. They say that they have lack of capital. The reasons, common reasons, would be lack of capital. They say that vendors problems, supplier problems. They have issues with the clients. They say that the investors problem. They don't have the better teams. These are all the problems. I consider these are the problems which are secondary. There is one primary problem that every entrepreneur must work, one skill that every entrepreneur should have to avoid this problem. That's ability to sell. Ability to sell to the person, to unknown. If you don't have the ability to sell whatever you create, it might be the best product in the world, it doesn't sell. You will not sell to the people. Best known always beats the best product. If you are not known, if you don't know how to sell, how to persuade others, then it's done. That's the number one thing that's every entrepreneur must have. Here in this video, I want to reveal you the step-by-step process. If you want to start a business, if you are serious in starting a business, I want to give you the steps so that you can look at these steps and you can see that can help you to start a business. A step-by-step framework you can consider. The first step, the step number one is, if you want to start a business, I want you to look at the problem, not the solution. Every entrepreneur I meet, they have a certain shiny object syndrome. They're looking for the next best thing. Every entrepreneur, I think I found it. They have the shiny objects, they look for the shiny things. Most entrepreneurs, they look for the money. Where is the money? I go where the money is. Here, the restaurant owner is making 10K. Let me start a restaurant nearby and let's make 10K. That's the mindset they come with. If you have that kind of mindset that you want to make 10K, if you think that this is how you are gonna approach the market, you are gonna fail. You're gonna fail. You are looking at the wrong thing. That restaurant might be providing some solution that you can't provide, or they have certain positioning. You don't know that yet. The first thing you must focus is the problem. What kind of problem is there in the market readily available that I can go ahead and solve the problem and I can make money out of it? That's the number one thing. That's the step number one. If you want to start a business, I want you to look at the problem. What are the problems that are in the marketplace? What kind of problems are available, readily available in the marketplace? Just look at the statistics, look at the Google, talk to the people, what kind of problems they are facing, and bridge the gap. Business is all about bridging the gap. The problem, the solution. And you will be the middle person to bridge the gap. That's what business is all about. Step number two. Step number two is you have to look for the skills that which you are capable of. There are some certain skills. For example, if you want to start a restaurant, you should have the ability to understand the chef's language, to understand what type of food he cooks, the taste and everything. You need to understand the people, how to manage the people in the restaurant, the team, the cooking team or the managing team, whatever it is. You have to understand the rules. If you want to get into a teaching business, you need to understand how teaching happens, how the person teach. You need to understand the skill levels. You need to understand that, and you need to learn some of the skills which are crucial for business, like sales, copywriting. These are the crucial important skills. Leadership and team management, these are the things that you need to learn. This is number two, step number two. Once you find out the problem, and once you figure out the skills, problem and the skills that you can use, and you can solve the problem, relate those. And once you have the problem and the skill, once you find the problem and you have the skills to solve it, I want you to look at the marketplace. Figure out what type of competition you have. Figure out the competition and figure out once you look at the competition, what they are doing, how they are doing the things, you will get an idea of what you can do, and it helps you in positioning in such a way so that you will be unique to your audience. If you know these are the type of the audience that you are dealing with, these are the type of the competition you have, once you figure it out, once you have an idea about the audience and the competition, then you can add an extra value you can provide to the marketplace, and you will be the unique person in the marketplace. That's how being different is. You don't have to be the person like me too. You have to be the person like me different. How can you position yourself in such a way, differently in such a way, so that your audience will not go to your competitors, will come to your doorstep. You have to position that way. Figure out the problem, find out the skills. If you have the skills, that's good, or you can develop some skills. The third thing is figure out the competition on the audience. Once you have all these steps in place, then you can figure out what you can do next and you can focus on solving the problem.